Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Weedsport. We are second fastest in practice. The fastest I got before this was 350 basically. So hopefully we can get the pole here. That would be great. I think I could have had the quickest time in practice, except I was like side by side with people for like 3 or 4 laps of it, so it didn't really have clean track for very long, unfortunately, but that's all right. Track came in a little bit worn out. Should be interesting to see how it works out in the race. I do like the low side a lot though, regardless. Just try to stay low, keep the car straight, not slide up the track, and don't hit the inside walls. Right off of 4 right there will flip you if you hit that little like part that goes up. 445, not great. So far we have the pole though. I'm hoping this lap will be better. I felt not great in 3 and 4. That was a better 3 and 4. But I'm not sure how I was in 1 and 2 compared to the first lap. 419, okay, a little better. A little bit more respectable. I wanted to get into the 3s though really bad, because I feel like somebody will beat me out for the pole having a 419, but so far we're nearly a 10th faster than second, so that gives me hope at least. So we still got a few people left to qualify, so let's see if we can keep the pole. Alright, well, we held on to the pole, which is great. Nobody else ended up qualifying, but also 3 out of 4 of them aren't even here. The 9, 10, 14, and then the 5 left for some reason, so should be interesting. There was 14 in the race, now there's only 10. Hopefully it can stay pretty clean, so we don't have to worry about any lap cars, because last time I had to deal with a lap car, we got wrecked as the leader last week. So let's hope that doesn't happen again this week. What the hell did he say? I don't think a single person understood him. Hopefully everybody grids up pretty quick so we can get going. I want to try to get a really good start here. Try to get away from the field going into turn 1, because turn 1, when the whole field is grouped up, people like to just barrel in and people usually get turned. So hopefully we can get a really good restart to start out with. How have your guys' races been going this week? Let me know in the comments down below. This is my first race this week. I really have enjoyed this track ever since it came out, when we ran it in one of the week 13s that it came out. I think it was actually week 14 that week, because they had a weird like extra week. And the UMP modifieds were here in a fixed series, so we ran it when it first came out. Had a bunch of fun here. A couple weeks ago, we won a super late model race, I think starting on the pole here, so this track has been very good to us, let's say. So hopefully we can keep up that trend. Cause I've won here in the supers. I don't know if I've won here in the limiteds before. I feel like I have, so not 100% sure though. I just need to try to get a good start. Try to get away from the field. That's the main worry for me in the first lap. Just trying to get away from the field going into turn 1. Hopefully people behind me will be side by side still, because going into turn 1 here is very tricky side by side. And sorry if I sound a little weird. I've been sneezing like all day. I've sneezed like probably 50 times today. Just my allergies have been going off. It's ridiculous, so I hate it. So if I sound a little weird, that's why. I'm not sure if I sound any weirder on the video or not. I sound kind of normal, to me at least, but I could sound a little like stuffed up or congested. I am a little bit, but not much. But if you had any questions on why, that's why. Today has been ridiculous with my sneezing. I've hated every second of it. But pace truck is going to go off here in 3 and 4, and I'm going to try to go pretty early. We've sat back a decent amount. Got a pretty good start on the field. Don't have to worry about anybody going in the 1. Because I just want to run right on the bottom. And look at everyone behind me go straight to the top. They go all the way from the bottom to the top. And that's what I get worried about, being side by side with people here. I just have to not wreck myself. If I don't wreck myself, I feel like I got a good shot at winning this. I try not to slide that far through the corner. I try to stay pretty low.
Sorry,
I know the 7 it was blinking a decent bit in practice, because I was right next to him and he was kind of blinking all over the place. But the lower you can stay off of turn 2, you'll probably gain some time on people. And not being that sideways in 3 and 4.
Thanks.
That's what I want to do. I want to try to stay on the bottom half of 1 and 2 for the most part. Somebody just smacked the wall back there. Getting pretty slick in 3 and 4 now. There's a good line forming through like most of the corner. I just try to keep my car straight. Oh, there's a lap car up high. Where are you going, dude? Just stay up there. Thank you. That was scary. I saw him reversing. He was like nosed into the wall and he was reversing. I'm like, where the hell are you going, dude? At least he didn't go straight down the track. He did like a nice U-turn up there. Because you can actually turn the cars in reverse going like pretty slow in these. If you go forward, you cannot turn these cars at all. Going slow. Second place is keeping with us pretty well right now. Definitely getting slick through 3 and 4. I still want to use the bottom for now. 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, I think I'm going to use the bottom all race. I don't care. It's not going to get that slick off of 2. That's where I'm mainly going to make my time later in the race, I feel like. As long as I can stick there. Oh, we got 2 cars up here. At least they're like battling with each other. Maybe I can stay away from me. Just after last week's race, oh god, don't hit 3 and 4. I get so nervous when I go too low going into 3. For like the start of turn 4, it's bad if you hit that inside. That's going to be the main thing. If I don't hit that, I should probably win this race. As long as I don't hit that little bump going into 4. Because I can nose into the inside walls going into each corner. I'll be fine with that. But if you hit that bump going into 4, it's going to flip you. And you're pretty much going to be done for. Okay, lap cars seem like they're staying high.
Got one outside.
So that's good. Thank you, lap car. Started turning real early going into that, try to stay on the low side for the grip. I'm just like letting off a little bit more going into 1 right now. So I could try to stick on the bottom. Cleared to 13 there, that went pretty smooth. But if everybody just goes really high into turn 1, you gain so much time just running the bottom. And plus, like, the way the corner is shaped, it's so sharp, you just go straight up at the wall. Like, if you go in high, you go straight up at that wall, and it's just a lot longer around the corner. Definitely have pulled a good gap over second now through this lap traffic. He's 2 seconds back currently. He definitely was a lot closer to us when we started lap traffic. I think he started running the high side too. The times change so quick when you're going into the corners. They're like so skewed. It's really weird. So far so good though. We haven't really, the 2 lap car or the 3 lap cars we've had to go by have all stayed pretty clear out of the way. See, I'm okay with nosing it right there. I just don't want to hit the very bottom of 4. Because I'd rather my car straighten out right there than going too low and flipping it, because I will lose the race at that point. Already coming up on lap 19, almost 10 laps to go. The track does go by pretty quick, doing 15, 16 second laps. Especially with no cautions in the limited late models at all. So, that's why I love these races. They just go by so fast. And as long as you don't wreck, you could finish pretty well. You do enough practice as well at tracks like this. Just learn to run the bottom in 1 and 2 and you will pull away from some guys. Had a bad angle into 3. Had to brake a little bit to get it to turn. But we got a good gap back behind us. They are kind of battling as well, so I don't really have to worry about them too much. It's just me versus the track and the lap cars at this point. But if you watch these cars in front of me, how high they're going into turn 1 and how much time we just gain off of turn 2. Even in 3 and 4, using this bottom, it seems to be working out pretty well still.
That car is a lap down.
3 car, multiple laps down now. I think the 12 is going to be as well.
Outside. Alright, man, that car is a lap down. You're clear high, clear high.
Please stay high, don't hit me down into the wall. Alright, we're good. I get so nervous going around lap cars after the last week. You just never know what one of their motives are. We got a 3-second lead back to second, which is great. What, the 13's just in the infield, okay. How many laps we got left? Like 6, 7. Probably gonna catch this little group in front of us too. That's 5th, 6th, and 7th. Damn, we are flying. Keeping the car straight. I thought he was getting wrecked up there. But if we're catching up to 5th place, see, I'm fine with doing that. I'd rather do that than off the corner. But catching up to 5th, 6th, and 7th, we are just doing really well this race. I know 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are in a group behind me like 3.5 seconds back. The 11 just did what I did the last lap. He just did it a lot harder. I really don't want to catch these guys though. I'm just going to kind of run this high side. Oh, only 2nd is 3.5 back. 3rd and 4th are further back now. I really don't want to catch this group. I don't want to have to try to get by lap traffic. So I'm just going to run the high side, let them battle it out in front of me. Just let off and try not to catch these guys just because I have this race in the bag. I do not need to ruin it in the last couple laps. Like, I'm trying to go slow and still kind of I'm still kind of catching these guys, which is alarming. And we also have the 3 car that we're catching too. Oh, there went the 8.
One more lap to win. Outside.
There went the 8 and the 11. I'm just trying to not freaking mess up my race, and then the 7 got into the 8, spun him around, and it spun around the 11 too. Holy crap. That's a freaking mess and a half. What happened to the 4th place car, the 2 car? He was in the pits right there on the last lap. How many people did we end up lapping? We lapped all the way up to 5th. Holy shit. And 2nd place caught us some. But hell, that's a clean ass race. Besides the lap cars right there at the end. I'm very happy with that. Alright, we need to go do some victory burnouts in the freaking infield because they don't work anywhere else. Especially in these limited cars. The limited cars don't got too much motor to do this. But hell, I love this track right now. This track has been very good to me. Let's hit this jump because I like hitting this jump. Do a nice 180. Oh, I might do a full 360. Oh, and we flipped it. That's the way to finish the race. On your roof. I want to see what happened because they definitely... Was that the 8 car, I think? Yeah. The 8 car kind of just got dumped there. I want to see what happened to the 2 as well. But that's a way to do a victory. I thought I was going to do a full 360 and I just kind of rotate a little bit too much, ended up on a roof. But, alright, what happened to the 8 and stuff there right at the end? Because he got really dicked. He got dicked by the 7 real bad. The 7 ended up finishing 4th. He was blinking in the very beginning in practice. I don't know if it stopped. I didn't really see him blinking there. Yeah, 7 just overran him. Taken out by a lap car? That's what happened to him. Oh, yeah, okay. That sucks a lot. That's what I was saying. Don't hit this inside. But actually, it didn't flip him. It just stopped him. That sucks so much for the 2. Holy crap. That is so unfortunate altogether. And he ended up finishing 7th, 2 laps down then. That blows, man. And what ended up happening to the 8? I think he got spun again, didn't he? Him and the 11 were getting into it. But why was he trying to wreck the 11? Did they get into it in turn 1? Because it wasn't the 11's fault. Yeah, the 7 did wreck all of you. I'm just confused, like, you're saying the 11's all good, but you tried to take him out in the last straightaway for freaking 5th place. The 11 had a good run there, ran under him. Didn't get into him. Tried to throw a slider. That's probably why right there. He got frustrated after all that and just tried to take him out, but then took himself out in the process, which is kind of funny altogether. How many X's did those guys get? 6. The 12 had 10. The 13 had 10. Damn, they were slamming the wall everywhere. The 8 ended up having 6. Well, that was a mess of the end of the race, but we had a clean as hell race besides just missing those lap cars with like 2 to go. Holy shit. Like, that's all I didn't want to do. I was just trying to stay off of all these guys to avoid a wreck, and then they wreck in front of me. Luckily, I was able to straighten it out, missed the 11 barely, and get by them. Thank God, but hell, started on the pole, finished first, led all the laps, car number 1. Definitely gained some iRating, which is awesome, so let's go see what we ended up getting. Alright, results are in. Started first, finished first. We did not have the fastest lap, though. Who had the fastest? The 3 had the fastest lap. He was kind of quick. He had a good time in practice. Then he kind of messed up in qualifying a little bit. Got himself back a little further, but he definitely ran the fastest lap. Good on him. We weren't even the 2nd or 3rd fastest either. We were like 4th, I think. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Yeah, barely 4th over the 2, but didn't really matter overall because we just got better as the track slicked out, and that's what you need to do. You don't necessarily have to be the fastest car here. You just need to be able to run the bottom in 1 and 2 while everybody else runs the high side, and you can pull away. That's exactly what we were doing, and then lost some time at the end just trying to stay off of lap cars and miss a huge wreck, which would have cost us the race once again, which would have really sucked, but at least we got this win. Very happy with that. I'm loving Weedsport and getting a few wins there here. I can't speak. We're getting a few wins here and there at that track in different cars, which I'm loving. Having a lot of success there in the super late models, and I think this is our 2nd win maybe in the limiteds. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I feel like that's true. But I appreciate all you guys for watching. That was an amazing race. I was very happy we didn't get caught up in that wreck at the end. We did end up gaining 41 iRating, so we're back up to the mid 3600s once again. Hopefully we can keep gaining, but every time I say that, we get in a big wreck or something and lose a ton of iRating, but appreciate you guys for watching once again. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing. I hope you guys enjoyed the race, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.